NYPD number 17. Carnegie Hall Museum. Okay. Museum. We're going to the Museum of Natural History. Dr. Hans Klamp will be there. Dr. Klamp? What's his area of research? Well, according to the papers, he's working on a new theory, mitochondria something, but it seems to cover the whole genetic spectrum. That's odd. To have a PhD and be working in a museum. Well, he's pretty antisocial and doesn't like to waste time outside research. Oh, great. We're gonna have a grand time with this one. Yeah. I know where you're going with this. Just be careful this time, huh? Are you referring to the press conference? Yeah. Daniel, why do you kiss the chief's butt? You two joined the force at the same time, didn't you? Yeah, but that was years ago. Now he's my boss. Hey look, it has a chocobo on it! Okay, American Museum of Natural History. It had chocobo on it. That's cute. I am excited. It's been a while since I've visited the museum. Are we gonna have a night of the museum? Dinosaur exhibit. Loved these things when I was a kid. Looks like it's closed today. Well, let's see what that security guards can do for us. Awesome. We're gonna have a night at the museum. Oh, I have to run slowly upstairs. Hey there, how you doing? Doing okay. Pretty cold day though. How about yourself? We're with the NYPD. We're looking for a Dr. Klamp. He works here, doesn't he? Sure does. As a matter of fact, he's up there in his room right now. Are you gonna let us in? Did he do something? No, we just want to talk to him, that's all. Thank you. It shouldn't take long. I bet it will take long. This place is pretty creepy without any people. You'll find him in the research lab on the second floor. Cool. He's been pretty busy for the past few weeks. Doesn't come out ever. Thanks. Good. Don't walk Oh, by the way, could you sign in? It's a policy. Gee, Daniel. Blah. Notebooks on the counter. I know. Oh, why you gotta slowly walk there? Good. Oh. Just my name? Yep, and that should be enough unless you want to leave your number, too. Whatever. Good. Good. Hey, Aya. Over here. Good. I'm glad you already found it. Hey, it's open. Let's check it out. Alright. I have a feeling this guy's gonna be a butthole. Excuse me, hello? Dr. Klamp? Dr. Klamp? I hear you. We're with the NYPD. We'd like to ask you a few questions. Professor, we're looking for clues concerning the incident which occurred. Are you accusing me? Exclamation point. What? This again? What is this? This man. I know him, I think. What's wrong? Are you okay, Aya? Yeah. We'd like to ask you about the mitochondria research you've been doing. NYPD, huh? Why are you interested in my work? The suspect mentioned the mitochondria would be set free. Now, do you... That suspect ignited people without laying a finger on them. Then it transformed into some kind of creature and ran off. She mentioned mitochondria. We were hoping you could supply us with some info. Ha ha ha. The two of you have absolutely no idea what the true mitochondria is like. Do you? The mitochondria possesses its own unique genetic code. Its own? Are you saying that's a separate organism? Precisely. Kinda like a parasite or something, huh? Parasite? That's an interesting way of describing this most fascinating creature. We cannot live without the mitochondria. Do you understand? The mitochondria creates energy for us. Without it, we're nothing. We're here because the mitochondria allows us to be here. Our brain, for example, the brain functions due to the interaction between axons and dendrites. This interaction is possible due to the energy the mitochondria provides. Did you know the mitochondria is capable of discharging 200,000 volts of electricity? This not only pertains to electrical discharge, but also applies to heat energy as well. Heat? Then the combustions from last night were... For a human to burn and melt, 1600 degrees of heat must be generated. There are several hundred mitochondria present within a single cell. If all the mitochondria in the body began functioning at the same time, a tremendous amount of energy would be generated and released, melting a human into a puddle of fluid, which would be a simple task with so much energy. So you're saying the mitochondria ignited the people. Professor, you may be right in that we need the mitochondria to live, but in the end, we're just using them for energy, right? Haha, you have no idea. The mitochondria has control over an organism's growth. Take this hand, for example. Before we're born, the hand is merely a glob of flesh. But when cells between the fingers deteriorate, that's when the fingers first form. When the cells which make up the body aren't needed anymore, it receives a signal to die. This signal is initiated by the mitochondria. When it is relayed, the genetic information in the nucleus is cut off and in essence dies. The same can be said for aging. The mitochondria mutates 10 times faster than cells. Of course, this applies to mutant forms of mitochondria as well. When too many mutant mitochondria multiply, energy production level decreases. The decrease in energy production is associated with the aging process. So, are you still stupid enough to say that we are the higher species? But you're not saying the mitochondria is doing all this consciously, right? When I said that the mitochondria can mutate 10 times faster than normal cells, I also meant that they could evolve at a rate 10 times faster. This beginning of creation, the mitochondria has been evolving at this rate. It's no surprise if they possess a power beyond our cognition. Whatever. No surprise at all. Daniel ellipses. Let me tell you something. Oh my god. There was a scientist who tried to determine the mutation rate of mitochondria. With this, the scientist wanted to establish a connection with human ancestry. In 1987, it was announced that the root of all humans can be traced to a single woman in Africa. This finding was announced around the world. And with this The mitochondrial theory spread like wildfire. You know what they call the root of it all? Mitochondria Eve. Splendid name. Just incredible. Eve? The suspect in yesterday's case called herself Eve. What? Hey, if you know anything, you better not be holding back on us. She called herself Eve? Sorry, but I've told you what I know. I would like to return to my studies now. I believe you know the way out. Hey, you better explain what the hell is going on here.